There was just this one week where a couple of things, as I'm scrolling on Facebook, caught my eye, and one of them was the interview. And this guy is saying he can finally tell us what's up with humans, where we're all coming from, like where we're all so bloody mean to each other, and all this conflict and all horrible stuff that's going on. And I think I was about 15 minutes in and I started phoning people. I was just an explosion going off in my head. I just couldn't believe it. And you're just like, yeah, this is it. This fella's got it. He's really, really got it. He's really solved it. It's just absolutely incredible. Yeah, just like hit the ceiling, because it was just like, this is what I've been searching for years and years and years and years and years. What I've searched for my whole life. So I live on the Wirral now, but I'm literally 10 minutes drive from Liverpool. That's about as far as away as I want to move from Liverpool, because I love the place. It's amazing. It really is. Born and brought up around John Lennon and Beatles and everything. And, you know, I've just got so much more appreciation for his music now. Understanding it all. You listen to Imagine, you're like, he knew, he understood, but he just didn't have the knowledge to bring it all together. I'm the youngest of three girls, and I just couldn't ever understand why we all argued and just fought all the time. I just didn't get conflict. It's like, why can't everyone just be friends? These are my sisters. You understand love from a very young age, and I just couldn't understand why there was fighting instead of love. I didn't get it at all. And then obviously just before I was 5, I would have been sent to school, and I didn't understand why my mum wanted me to go to school, why she wanted me out of the house. And I just didn't get it. And then I remember sitting on the teacher's knee crying because I wanted to go home to my mum. And obviously the other kids saw that, like sharks smell blood, a drop of blood in water. And so from a very young age, I was bullied by the other kids as well. And again, I just didn't understand that. I was like, why can't we be friends? This idea of conflict and fighting and being mean to people from a very young age was just like, what is this world all about? And I'm brought up Catholic as well, so I'm told from a young age I'm a bad person. And then you're like, what have I done? I haven't done anything. It just seems absolutely crumbs to me. Must have given up at some point and thought, okay, I've just got to get on with this. This is life. And then I started realizing everyone's on this spectrum somewhere. Some people can be really mean, some people can be absolutely horrible. Then you've got mass murderers, rapists and stuff like that. They're the very top. But I say they always fell short of being able to answer it, and this answers everything. This absolutely answers everything. And you're just like, I can't believe I've come across this. I can't believe I've found this. This is just like all your Christmases and your birthdays come at once, and then some, and it just keeps giving and giving and giving. You know, you drive around and you see everyone like gripping the steering wheel and just trying to get through the day. You just laugh sometimes. I just absolutely sit there and laugh. And you just think, wow, we're all absolutely nuts. But yeah, I can't wait for everyone to get onto this. Like I said, I'm phoning people saying, watch this interview. You can watch it right now, right now. But I didn't understand at that moment about the death effect, because my death effect just seemed to crumble straight away. I got this straight away. And I just couldn't understand why people were like, oh yeah, all right, I'll look at it later. And I'm like, no, look at it now. So yeah, and then you just like, wow. Didn't sleep for about 2 weeks. Just like heart going 20 miles an hour. Oh, I commented that night when I watched the interview, I just can't wait to get my hands on that book, because I love books. I've read books and books and books. But yeah, I mean, even the introduction from Harry Prowson, you know, this will make everything crystal clear. And you're like, oh. Yeah, that's amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait. But it took a while. It took a while. You know, I still thought to everyone else who's nuts. I'm not nuts. To everyone else who's got the problem, you know, I know exactly what's going on. Since then, whether it was Chris Akratides or Alex, who first put that post up about people pleasers, when he said, like, you know, about running around doing loads of favors for people, and you know, you run yourself ragged, but it's too good to feel good, and always being there for everyone because you're desperate for that people to say, oh, what would you do without you? Aren't you wonderful? You're desperate for that validation. And so it was like, oh, it's me as well. I've got it. All right. And you're like, wow, yeah, yeah. And then you're like, oh, okay, all right, okay, yeah, I can handle this. Can I handle it now? Then I started getting in deeper. The truth shall set you free. I just haven't got enough hours in the day to read freedom or read the Bible. I've never read the Bible. Well, I say I bought one ages ago and I want to read more. I just want to spend every waking moment exploring this. But yeah, the truth shall set you free. Even Revelations now, you know, another book will be opened and it will wipe every tear and suffering from the earth. And yeah, the old order will have passed away and the new order. And you're just like, wow, that's it's mind blowing every day. It really is mind blowing every single day. So yeah, I say I can't get enough of it. You know, even making decisions now because I'm making them from a truthful, a solid base. I'm making better decisions in my life. They might be harder decisions initially, but in the long run, it's like that's going to be the better decision that I make because I'm making it from that solid base. Whereas any decision previously was from the false base, and that's going to get you nowhere. That's going to absolutely get you nowhere. So yeah, they might be tougher decisions initially, but they're the correct decision in the long run. And I love that. I love that. I realised that fairly early on. That's like, I've got to tell everyone about this. I've just got to tell every opportunity I get. I've got to go and tell everyone about this. I wish I could do more. I want to spend every moment I can getting this out because yeah, I say it's up to us. So I've got a list as long as my arm of emails and other people that I want to send books out to. And what an amazing thing to do to get this out there. Oh yeah, just so exciting. I say I can't wait to meet up with a couple of the others again when the weather really does warm up and I can get out there with some more leaflets and what have you. But I'm happy to do it on my own now. I would be perfectly happy to go and stand in Liverpool any day of the week now on my own and do it. I say last September was fantastic. There was a lady who came up to me and said, like, you know, I think I've just found a home again. And you're just like, wow, yeah, get onto this. And she was telling me a couple of the things that has happened. And you're just like, yeah, just get onto this. Even driving round, I've got this great big thing on the back windscreen, and everyone's saying, I saw you the other day. And I was like, did you? And they're like, well, you can spot you a mile off with the bloody big sticker in the back window. And I'm like, oh, okay, right. Also, literally everywhere I drive, everyone's seeing it. And I'm just wondering whether people are thinking, like, you know, oh, what's that? Write that down quick or take a picture of it and parked up somewhere. You know, there must be thousands of people seeing it every week. So, yeah, but I say, you know, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Tell as many people as you can. Just like shout it from the bloody rooftops. I'm going to keep going as much as I can. I've got a list here of all the books I've sent out to people. I say it's getting longer and longer. I out there, listen to the radio every day and hear them interviewing people. And it's like, yeah, okay, I'll make a note of your website and who you are, and try and get emails out. And I say it's so easy to look up the addresses on Company's House. I'm sitting in the cafe talking, and I remember Jack saying, if we could just get this information to Taylor Swift, job done. Job done if we can get it to someone like her. I'll keep going. I'll keep going until I get a hit. Yeah, and I try every now and again to have a look at the slider underneath the interview as well, and see all the comments, and you're like, wow, come on, this is amazing, this is exciting, let's go, go, go. It really is. I think about how much worse off I would be now if I didn't have this. And you're just like, yeah, it just doesn't even compare. It really doesn't. I say everything for me now is before Jeremy and after Jeremy. It literally is. That's the way I see things, because it's home. I've been homesick my entire life, and now I've found my way home, and it just feels incredible. It really does. And you can't gush about it enough. You just gush and gush and gush. And people must look at me and thinking, what the hell are you on? And you're just like, no, no, we just want to talk about this all the time. Because it's just home. It's a home I've never ever known before, searched for my whole life. That's why I say a lot, to the newbies coming through on the Facebook page, great to have you here. Welcome home, because that is what it is like. It's like being home. So being homesick for my whole life, but now I'm found. So